welcome to my channel. My name is Beth and I am the Bookworm trait. I am finally getting round to filming my TBR on the 31st of December. I do love to leave things till the last minute. If you watched my last Sims Picks My TBR, I said that I was going to now start including the aspirations in my Sims Picks My TBR challenges, and that they would all have a challenge rather than a book associated with them. I have done that, and therefore I am not going to go through everything that's changed on the TBR because quite frankly I cannot be bothered. But if you want to have a look at what is currently on all of the TBR challenges, then it will be in the description below. But if you are new to this video, what I am going to do is I am going to use a random trait generator to select 3 traits for a sim, as well as a aspiration and a bonus trait, and based on that I will be either given a book or a challenge that I will be reading in the month of January. I think I've covered everything I needed to say, but to be honest, I'm not here today, like my brain is gone. What am I doing? Right, random traits, random trait generator. Where's my random trait generator? Okay, so we will put my screen record on and we will see what I get this month. Okay, so let's generate our sim. Okay, so we have got Loves the Ocean, which it's gonna be a book set on sea, and that is not my kind of book. We've got, I think it's Slob, and we've got Jealous. Now I don't know what books are going to be associated with those traits. We have got Mixologist, something like that, for our aspiration, and because I did those this morning I know what that is going to be. And then for our bonus trait, unless it's like Master Chef or something, I don't know, I'll check. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go find out what those books are and I will be back in a moment. Okay guys, so I was really excited about having these challenges in this month's TBR, and the thing about them is they are challenges, so some of them are things that I really want to do and some of them are things that I don't really want to do, and unfortunately this is one of the ones that I'm not really that interested in. But we'll get to that later on, so we'll save that to the end. We'll talk about the books first. So I did have books for all of the other prompts, and we will start with the one that I think I said was Ocean Lover. It's actually Child of the Ocean, and that book that I had associated with that is The Beholder. And actually I'm kind of excited for this one. I have 2, I think, books set on boats or kind of at sea, and it is not a trope that I tend to like, but this book I was really interested in. This is about a girl who is supposed to get married and she like embarrasses herself in front of the whole town, and so the person that is supposed to marry her doesn't. So her evil stepmother sends her on a trip around the world to try and find someone to marry her. I don't know why this speaks to me, it just really does, and this is a gorgeous fairy loot edition of this book as well, so I'm really excited to actually get round to this one. The next book we had was For the Trait of Slob, and this is where it gets a little interesting because I can't remember the reasons why I associated all of these books with these traits, but for this one I had Wish Me Dead. The only reason I can think that I had this book for this trait is because it's really, really ugly. Like, it's really ugly. But I think this is a vampire book. Oh, this is actually an arc. I just had a message from my friend to say that she's on her way, so I need to hurry up and get through the rest of this video. So this is about a girl who goes to this house, makes wishes, and the wishes come true, but they're kind of like evil wishes. So actually this sounds pretty interesting, so it could be good. The next trait that came up was Jealous, and for this I have the binding. I'm really, really looking forward to this book, so I'm really happy that this came up. And this was Jealous because it is stunning. All the other books are jealous of this one. The binding is about a boy who is trained to be a book binder, and he binds magical books where people write down their memories and then they forget them. But one day he happens across a book with his name on it. That's all I really know about this. I did start listening to the audiobook and I really hated it, so I will have to make sure that I read this in physical version, the physical version. And the last one was Essence of Flavour, and for this I have the Raven Boys, and I have no idea why I put this for Essence of Flavour. Maybe because I think this kind of matches up to my taste. It's kind of magical realism, urban fantasy, lyrical writing, YA. I don't really know what this book is about. I don't really want to know. I kind of want to go into this with a clean slate. So yeah, I hope I'm going to like this. I think I'm going to like this, and it's a book that I've had for a long time, so it would be good to finally get around to it. And then finally we had my aspiration, which was Mixologist, and this was to read a book which was a mix of genres. So something that is kind of hard to define because it takes aspects from maybe sci-fi, historical fiction and literary fiction. So I've had a look, and the book that kind of came up the most, that I was most interested in reading, was Murakami, I think is how you pronounce it, a Murakami book. And the one that came up the most is not the one that I'm most interested in reading, but it came up the most, so it is going to be the one that I go for, and it's now gone. And this is called The Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World. So Haruki, let's just call him Murakami. So I'm going to purchase that, and I will try and read that as well this month. Hi guys, editing Beth from the future here. Apologies for the voice. I am really ill, and I had lost my voice. It's back a little bit now. So I realised upon editing this that I didn't mention any of the other books that I'm planning on reading this month. So in addition to the 4 books mentioned, I'm also going to be reading The Night Country, which is the second book in there. I don't know what the series is called, but it's a book following along from The Hazelwood. I'll be doing that as a buddy read. I'll also be participating in Smuttathon, so I'll be picking up some books for that. I haven't planned my TBR yet, so I'll have a separate video on that. But I hope to read A Feast of Sparks and American Prince, even if I can't fit them on the Smuttathon TBR. So I'm going to put you back onto past Beth now, who has more of a voice, to say goodbye. I've got to go because my friend is here, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll come back and see me in the next one. And if you would like to subscribe, please do so. If you've read any of these books, please let me know, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye.